Hello, everyone. My name is Dion Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and I am coming from you live, round 5 of the Portland System Open. Here, I want to say thank you to our sponsor for the round, Kingwood Hobbies. Kingwood Hobbies sells new X-Wing and Destiny product as low as possible. Even a penny cheaper, and Mickey Mouse himself will be knocking on Kingwood's door. Kingwood also buys and sells used products at competitive rates. Kingwood Hobbies, buy and sell here. And you can use our exclusive coupon code for an extra 5% off of the already ridiculously low prices. It's GSP Portland, all lowercase and one word, to get an extra 5% off there. Again, that is GSP Portland, all one word, lowercase. And today, we have dedicated this weekend to the 2018 Campaign Against Cancer event that is happening on April 7th. Visit xwing.org to get more information about that. Play X-Wing and support cancer research. Awesome thing that Chad Holful is doing here. All right, so let's take a look at this matchup. We got Calen Wong. He actually also played for us on the first round of Swiss. Both these players sitting at 5-1 currently. Excuse me, not 5-1, 4-1. Actually, wait, they were on table 4. No, they're both 4-0. Excuse me. And Calen is running Asajj Ventress with Expertise, Glitter Stem, Engine Upgrade, Shadowcaster, Latsrazi, and a Contracted Scout with Expertise, Rig Cargo Chute, Anti-Pursuit Lasers, Punishing 1 title to bring that from 2 to 3 dice, and the Dengar crew. So Dengar's still here. He's just on a scout. And then Jeffrey is running what I like to call, it's my list, because that's my list. I play this all the time lately. And that's 2 Adaptability, Harpoon, Long-Range Scanner, Rowboats with a fully decked out Kylo, Advanced Optics, Push the Limit, Advanced Sensors, Auto Thrusters, First Order Vanguard title. Calen wants to give a shout-out to the Sea to Sky Squadron, and Jeffrey Frost wants to give a shout-out to the 509 Squadron out of Spokane, Washington. So, looking at the approach here, Jeffrey is going for setting up a flank here with Kylo. Kylo's an interesting pilot. I really like playing him quite a bit. The challenge with him is you have to find the balance. He's a point fortress that you want to contribute to the fight. The Rows do most of the heavy lifting, but he needs to do some meaningful damage in the early game in order to really leverage his ability to basically not get shot and not take damage. The Contracted Scout is at PS3. These scouts went up to 5 because going down to 3, excuse me, they went up to 5. He took the initiative, Jeffrey did, in order to make sure that he is not getting, oh wait, he went up to 5? Wait a second, that doesn't work. In order to to get off his harpoons and try to see if he can get PS kill the Contracted Scout, he did long-range scanner target lock. The Kingwood code is GSP Portland for an extra 5% off. And I'm a big fan of the Adaptability boats over the Deadeye boats. While the Deadeye does give you some nice flexibility, with so much hotshot co-pilot going around, you can't rely on Deadeye to get your missiles off anymore. So, oh, he went to go use the washroom. So we have a lot of people playing things that are a little bit different to try to get a leg up. You pretty much see ghosts and ghost counters. There's a lot of ghosts on the top tables, but we're seeing a lot of really aggressive builds that are doing things that are counteracting. So there was quite a few ghosts knocked out of the cut in Stage 2. Tron 999. This is my list. Yeah, and actually, Jeffrey was nice enough to say, "Hey, Dion, I'm flying your list," and I was like, he called it my list. I was like, oh my gosh, I never had anybody call it my list. I fixed Kylo. Sorry, he's picking up the. That's an error that's we're working on fixing. He's picking up the Upsilon shuttle pilot skill. So right here, Calen is gonna try to get a block with the scout in order to avoid some harpoons. He still doesn't really want to take range 1 damage from those boats though, because I mean it's still 3 dice, and the boat's job is to kill something. Now I understand why he you go after the scout here to try to take it off the table. It does have some repositioning, but Asajj with engine gets perfect information on those boats and can just use engine to get out of arcs and things like that. The game plan here is kill the scout and then get half on Asajj and then be done with it. Calen did win his other game. So here's the 4 straight. We'll get the barrel roll forward, most likely. Yep. And hopefully Jeffrey called him on that and does just 1 forwards with his boats. I'm sorry. I'm sounding biased. I shouldn't do that. It's my list, so. Yeah, there you go, Jeffrey. Okay, I'm done. But Calen's going to be coming in here pretty aggressively with that Shadowcaster title, being able to tractor beam those boats. I mean, one of them's going to get it's going to get hurt real bad this upcoming turn. I'm going to move the clock so that we can not have such an obstructed view. There we go. Right there. Until we leave that part of the table. Here comes Asajj, trying to leverage that that arc. The arc is currently pointed to the right. He doesn't have one of the boats in the arc. This helps quite a bit. It looks like he... All right, so it looks like Jeffrey moved one of the target locks to Asajj. Asajj doesn't have countermeasures, so he's just glitter stemming. So that means that the title is not active because you have to be in the arc for that to go off, I believe. Let's double check that, just in case I'm completely wrong. As you perform an attack that hits, if the defender is inside your mobile firing arc at range 1 to 2, you may assign the defender a tractor beam token. Yeah, so it has to be inside the mobile firing arc. So that is not live. Advanced sensors, barrel roll, target lock. He is in range, or was out of range? Oh, he was going to the scout. Does the 1 hard. Kylo likes playing around those rocks. Keeps him outside of range too. So no stress. Here comes Kylo. Kylo should have range on the scout. But man, it is tempting here to take some shots at Asajj. He's debating glitter stem. He's tickling it down there. Jeffrey just needs wants to get half there and then kill the scout. Oh, that's a cool laser. It's blue. So no shot on Asajj. He does have range 3 to the scout. It is unobstructed. And 3 blanks. Title's not active. So it's just 1. And get some evades. All right, Asajj is up next. Is it range 1? We'll know by how many dice. Just 3 dice. 2 hits. It's going to be taken 2. So, 1 shield. And it's range 2, so I think we're getting harpoon missiles into Asajj from the second row. Yep, 4 dice. Harpoon missiles. Here comes the target lock. There it is, 4 hits coming in. So I might be able to get the shields here. And yep, 3 shields gone off of Asajj. Now with shields down on Asajj, the target lock is on the scout, I believe. He's gonna see how many dice he picks up. Looks like they pointed at Asajj. We'll see how many dice he throws. And there's the harpoon, the harpoon token. All right, so it's the primary, and he's spending it for 2. This is on Asajj, and Asajj is at half. Asajj is at half points. This really favors quite a bit, but here comes range 1 from the scout. Dengar is active, 3 hits. I'm gonna assume this is on the same one, so it's gonna be 3 more on that row. This is the second row on there, so that should be a shield and 2 more cards. Just sitting at 2. Working on making some identifiers for those rows. So 1 and 2 are in the order they are in the overlay. Here comes number 2. Oops. So row number 2 sitting at 2 hole. So he did use advanced sensor, so he's going to be in front of this debris next turn. He did that to avoid. Yeah, the target lock was a little greedy. Probably should have just done the barrel roll. That's Jeffrey there. Sound isn't working. Sound just should. So can you guys hear me right now? Just doing a sound check. Somebody on YouTube is saying that they're not getting sound. Yep, sounds good. Okay. Somebody on YouTube is having issues here. All right, so we're getting a 3 bank here from the contracted scout. Everything's getting knocked all over the place. Alrighty. So the scout looks like he has an alley there. If he wants to barrel roll, they might have the space to... No, he won't because of the debris in the way. But he can barrel roll out. Sets him up for the hard turn in barrel roll next turn. All right, so row number 1 doing a 3 forward. Probably expecting the slam here. Get some distance and re-engage. Yep, there's a slam. I like the 3 hard. He's going to be able to do a hard turn next turn and bring that harpoon to bear on the scout. Two turn. To use slam. So because slam is a maneuver, you are able to go through obstacles if you want to. Looks like he's slamming. Clears the debris. I'm getting some distance there. So Kylo is definitely going to be taking some shots here. He's going to be double stressed. He does have a focus. He does have a target lock. I think if I'm Jeffrey, If I'm Jeffrey, I probably too harded to the left. You're still going to end up double stressed. Now, there's no way to not be double stressed unless you did something like a 3 bank to the right, but you wouldn't do that. This is going to be, Kylo's probably going to be taking some damage here this turn, if I would guess. He needs to put himself in a position to disengage. It looks like a 1 turn. That'll clip that debris most likely. It's very close. But he's still going to end up double stressed. He does maintain range 3 from the scout, which is good. No, he clipped it, so he's going to be triple stressed. Target lock. It's 3 hits on Kylo. Three dice coming from Kylo. Alright, gets 2. So he's going to be taking 1 shield. He is in the mobile arc, so he is going to get tractor beamed here. And Calen will be barrel rolling him towards the scout. Get rid of that obstruction. And then I'll show you the dark side does trigger. So if I'm Jeffrey, I'm probably looking for a blinded pilot. It's probably the best thing you can do here. Pilot skill 0 doesn't super matter. I mean, it matters with the boats a little bit. But I mean, taking less shots with this double expertise list is the best one. And it does look like he grabbed blinded pilot. Can't see that. And here's the scout. 2 hits and a crit. And if I'm Kylo, I debate burning the title. You get auto thrusters. You got focus. All right. Oh, that's right. Sorry, he didn't have 3 dice. So he takes another shield. He's fine. Everything's fine. He gets out with a 5 straight next turn. Oh. So shields are gone. He's going to need some turns to 3 turns exactly to get de-stressed, and this the rowboat's turn to get some work done here. If you look next to row number 2, Jeffrey put a face down can't fire token. I think as a reminder that he has the ability to reload here any moment. So let's see what Jeffrey does here. How is he going to leverage his positional advantage that he does have right now? Here's the hard 2. We're probably going to see a barrel roll. Yep. As far forward as possible. Opens up the banks if he wants them. He's going as far back as possible. I think that's the right choice. Because now he can go through that split into the debris up there. He can continue forward. He really has the whole map to his advantage there. There's no obvious place he's going. Too hard here from number 1, rowboat number 1. The target lock is over there. He cannot get the target lock over there, so he's just going to be focusing. Can't target lock Asajj, she's too close because of long range scanners. Rowboat number 2, 3 hard, and will reload. Asajj slowly turning that arc. Checks for target lock on range rowboat number 2. He's out. You get a soft range check to where Kylo is going to be, though. There's a 5 straight. It'll be range 3. And we'll scoot right next to row number 1. And loses one of those stress tokens. Auto thrusters are active. And now Asajj has some decisions to make. So there's going to be 3 dice from row number 1 with a focus. Probably evades at least one of them. So got 2 hits there. And natties, no damage. And the row is going to have a target lock focus shot on Asajj here with some harpoon missiles. I'm sorry, no, he doesn't have the target lock, so it's just going to be natural dice. 2 hits. This is range 3, and gets plenty of evades. Yeah, target lock is on the scout. Giant ships blocking up all the tokens. Probably expect Kylo here to do something like a 3-bank. He wants to get enough distance, but not. You don't want to go straight because that turns your arc for too long in the other direction. You want to make sure that on the following turn, when you only have 1 stress left to clear, you could actually possibly use one of your repositions to get a shot, or at least be able to focus and get into a position to be offensive the turn after that. Oh, you know what? I know this is late. I forgot to do our voting. 1 for Calen Wong and 2 for Jeffrey Frost. How do you think this is going to end? So far, split decisions. All right. 2-bank barrel roll from the scout will get a... If you did a 1 forward, won't get a block. But there won't be any harpoons. Too hard. Number 2 is down to 2 health. He has reloaded. He probably wants the target lock here on the scout, but he can't get it. It's too close. So I don't know if that target lock is kind of greedy. I would probably focus there with rowboat number 2, especially being that he's only at 2 health. So there's probably a bump there. No, he clears. And he will shift the target lock to Asajj, I'm assuming. Waiting on an action here. He's debating to slam, I think, because of the rig cargo chute drop that I think is inevitably coming next turn. So he drops the focus. All right. And taking a look here, which target locks? Yep, so Asajj is going to be taking a harpoon missile or a range 1 shot if she decides to boost into that rowboat. No problem, Chris Apple. Thank you for watching. It is range 2, so there's going to be a stress going on this boat. That's a free evade, essentially. Oh. And they're going to be target locking for the action. And start doing some damage to this boat. Here comes Kylo, expecting the 3-bank. 2 hard's a little surprising. So, I mean, he is kind of baiting Calen a little bit. Auto thrusters might be off. That might be range 2. If it is a range 2, then I would definitely go. All right, so Calen... 1 hit, 1 crit. Gets an evade, so that's going to be a shield off of that boat. Kylo doesn't have any shots. Because that does hit, he gets a barrel roll there. He might still have a shot, though, because the angle there. No damage on the debris. So we're going to have a range 3 obstructed shot, but it's going to be harpoon, so no range 3 bonus. Calen will get 3 dice. He does have the stress. And here come the harpoon missiles. Nope, no harpoon missiles. Did he... Maybe the target locks are switched. Maybe I have them confused. Gets an evade. And that's range 2. I mean, I would take that shot every day. He's going at Kylo. I mean, there's no reason not to. You probably slip into damage here. There you go, expertise. The hard 2 was greedy. All 3 of those are going through. That should have been a 3 bank. He's gonna pop the title, which I think is the right choice. Here we go. And gets 1 more evade than he has before. Takes 2. And the I'll show you the dark side condition is already on the scout there, so that's taken care of. Let's take 2 hull off of Kylo. And now we're back to dials. So the other problem that the 2 hard on Kylo created for Jeffrey is now he's going to have to go farther away to clear that final stress. If he had done the 3 bank the last turn, he could have been doing the 2 hard this turn and actually have his gun in the fight without worried of getting stressed from Asajj. But it looks like I think we might get this loop and poop here from Calen. I think that might be in play. 2 bank. That's really close. We might get the sloop and then dropping the rig cargo chute. All right, so we're waiting for dials to go down. So Calen now has to press his advantage right now because he does have one. Rowboat number 2 sitting at 2 hull. Can probably get taken out by the scout. Oh. There it is. There's a sloop. Does it make it? It sure does. Here comes a rig cargo chute. So while it doesn't fall on Kylo, he is going to be stressed for 1 more turn, and that means there's no more advanced sensors for a while. Asajj. Sorry, not Asajj. Here comes a rowboat. So rowboat number 1 doing a 2 hard here. Too hard focus. Maybe just trying to set up something with us for Asajj here. Trying to block up the turn to the right. And here comes a 4 forward from Asajj. I believe, I just want to double check, did Jeffrey reload his harpoon missile? I think he did. He did on that turn over there. Okay, so that harpoon is back. Still got both harpoons live. Pushing to get out of range of number 2's harpoon missile. And Kylo 3 banking through the debris. Has to roll. No damage. And Asajj has no ability currently active. So range 3 at Kylo, unobstructed. Kylo does have auto thrusters. Hit crit. And auto thrusters will save the day. Checking to see if the boat has arc on the scout. Now looks like he's out. So here comes a scout. He's going range 1 on number 2. It's the correct choice. Got Dengar crew for the reroll, and that's going to be a dead boat. They're the natties, but unfortunately they do not matter. Hit crit, major hull breach for funsies. And not getting another harpoon off on one of those rows might be the difference in this game here. He got the first part of the win condition, Jeffrey did. He has to kill the scout. But with Kylo only having 2 hull left and being stressed again, the 2 hull I think is the thing that hurts you the most. You want to get into this end game with Kylo, I feel, and from my personal experience, you want to get to it with 4 hull. You want your hull that if your shields are gone, you're fine with that. But having that 4 hull, it just really makes a difference. It lets you gives you at least one opportunity to take a risk somewhere in the game in order to deliver some big damage. But now Jeffrey's going to have to play really cagey with Kylo and try to leverage row number 1's, the only row, the final row. Try to leverage his harpoon. But he has double stress. I mean, he's not going to be able to get him around for a while here. I'm really not sure why he two-hearted to the left there. There goes the scout. The target lock is on there. So he's going to get a range 1 shot on this on the contracted scout. Maybe get in a damage or 2. Well, thank you for the compliments on the dice box. We've been working hard on trying to really refine it. This set of the regional greens are a little bit translucent, but the symbols are white enough where they look great. The reds, though, the reds pop. Those are very obvious. All right, he gets actions again. You boost. All right, so I don't think that's the right decision from Jeffrey here. I think he really should have just done the boost. And then set up advanced sensor next door, because advanced sensors are gone now. And that is a great tool to be able to have some flexibility. It's range 1, spending the target lock. Here's the boat. Just one. Guess I've got to focus there. Takes 1 shield. So that was the expected outcome. There's range 1, expertise on that. We got Dengar crew, 2 hits, 2 crits. All right, so takes 2 shields and a crit on that row. And it's a double damage. So he's going to be sitting at 2 hull there again. I'll show you the dark side is already out there. It's on the scout currently, and it is a blinded pilot. No, the scout has not taken, hasn't taken a crit. And as we're getting ready here, I do want to say thank you to our sponsor for this round, Kingwood Hobbies. Go to kingwoodhobbies.com to get your literally like the lowest price on ships for X-Wing and Destiny. He also buys cards, so if you're selling upgrades for, I think he also does Armada, X-Wing and Destiny there. Some competitive rates there. And just a reminder, anybody who's joining us, if you are part of if you have connected your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, you can become a Twitch Prime subscriber. And a reminder that doesn't cycle, so if you did it a month ago, please re-up. That'd be amazing of you. Here comes a sloop. I think it's a little bit unexpected here, but that turns off expertise. But it gets him in position for Kylo in the coming turns. And this row is not going to have anybody to attack. Thank you to everybody who has become a Twitch Prime subscriber. And if you don't know how to do that, go to our YouTube page. We have a video of it. It takes 3 minutes. Connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and you get a gumboed emoji from Gold Squadron. And it basically throws free money at us. $2 to be exact. $2 and a couple cents. Every penny counts making this happen. It's the only way I can do this crazy stuff flying all over the country to stream X-Wing. So the hard 2 clears a stress. And looks like Jeffrey's just trying to get offensive. By Calen doing the sloop, he does get... he has the arc here, so auto thrusters are off. He pushes for a focus. And here comes Kylo. His title's blown, so that's not active. And to be defensive, you cannot spend that. Oh, but it takes a shield. He's got eight more health to chew through. And it is range 2. So only 3 dice. All right, 2 hits and a crit. Coming in on that gunboat. He's looking for, oh, this is going on Kylo. You spend the focus, and you're taking a crit on Kylo. What is the crit? We're not looking for double damage here. Damage sensor array. So no actions on Kylo. That is pretty rough. So, I mean, the arc dodginess of Kylo is pretty much gone until that can get cleared here. We got another range 3 shot coming at Kylo. Auto thrusters are on, or was that out? Oh wait, no, that was the last shot. Never mind. Getting confused. I wasn't sure what that measuring was there. So the rig cargo chute's already been used, so that's not in play. But we're probably going to see a hard 2 barrel roll. No, but you got that rig cargo chute in the way. It's tempting. It would be very tempting to do if I was Calen, to just do the hard 2 barrel roll and get in the way and try to get a block here. But I think you just pursue the gunboat, just get rid of it. Kylo's going to run for a turn, and it's fine. You cannot do the Twitch subscribe in the app. It has to be on the computer. I haven't figured out a way to do it on the phone unless you use the your mobile your mobile browser in desktop mode. I'm gonna try to find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I will try to figure it out how to do it on mobile, because I've had quite a few people ask. All right. And as we're waiting for Jeffrey to set his dial, I do want to mention the 2018 campaign against cancer that's going around on April 7th all around the country. I think there's also an event in Australia and in Canada this year. I'm not sure which city in Canada off the top of my head, but you can visit x-wing.org to see all the locations and play X-Wing while also giving to charity and supporting cancer research. So that hard one to the left will clear the stress off of the scout. We're dropping the focus there. It's ready to use that gun. And it looks like next turn, the hard one to the right will clear for the scout. Three forward. I'm guessing he might be going for a 3-turn slam. Yeah, we got one more coming after this. Tron 999. The answer is always more X-Wing ships. And here's Kylo's dial. And he's going to be bumping, which Kylo only has 1 hole left. So gets the block. Here's anti-pursuit lasers. Should be going off here if Calen remembers the trigger. And there it is, anti-pursuit laser. And does not hit. And Kylo is not inside of the mobile arc, so no extra stress. And that's going to be range 1. That's 4 dice. And that gunboat is going to be taken off the table here. And now it's Kylo against the world. 1 hit point. Thank you, CTS Johns, for that information. Super dead. Kylo gets to live for 1 more turn. The scout, looking at its position, isn't in a place to 100%. No, there's nowhere. With Kylo stuck on that corner, the scout is going to get stressed or land on a rock this turn. I mean, he'll hit either the debris or the rock. But I think at this point, you want to have a shot. So 1 hard. We know it's not going to go very far. Wait, what? Oh, it doesn't move. Oh, because of the angle. You're right, it doesn't move. And here's the 3 bank, trying to get some distance here. Damage sensor array roll, clears it. He can push the limit if he wants to. That option is open to him. But the problem is he ends up pushing for anything. Oh, man, I don't know what I would do here. I mean, this game is the boost only moderately helps you. Yeah, I think he's still in range 2 of Asajj. He's going to get double stressed. He's still in range 2. I guess auto thrusters are active for the scout shot. Well, that's in range 2. There's the double stressed. And here comes Asajj. And just 1. Does he have a target lock? He sure does. And there's expertise for 3. Jeffrey calls for some natties, and there they are! He's just got to do it again. Here's the Dengar reroll for 2. Oh, auto thrusters. He makes it. Kylo lives for 1 more turn. So we got 14 minutes left in the round, and the win condition here for Jeffrey is he needs to make sure he doesn't take any more damage, and he needs to kill the contracted scout. That's how he wins this game. Because Asajj is going to be really tough to get damage in with lats and an evade token. The problem is that being double stressed, pointed the wrong way, and I mean, it's going to be tough bananas. I think what What Calen, excuse me, what Jeffrey has to do here is try to get a block with Asajj. And I know it's a risky play, but maybe two-harding to the left is the right call here. You try to bump in the front and hope. Yes, Gus 888 auto thrusters say that if you're basically at range 3 or out of arc, it changes a blink to an evade. Because there's no such thing as a 360 arc. So expertise is off on the scout. That's gonna help for one turn here. No damage there. For debris, it's only on crits. Oh, the too hard to the left is money here. The too hard to the left is so good right here. You block. You purposely block yourself. You get rid of one of the stress, and you get free the next turn. Free-ish. The scout is getting ready to possibly create Block City, but you have a chance. There's hope. Oh, he's got to kill the scout. I didn't say half. He's got to kill it. He's got to kill the scout or kill Asajj. So here's range 3. No mods on either side. Jeffrey does have auto thrusters. It's going to be 2. Dengar reroll for 2. And that's enough. Empires are built on fear. Yeah, I mean, with having only 1 health, Kylo doesn't have much fear to give here. Except his own. What is it? Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. But suffering leads to unlimited power. Isn't that how that works? Isn't that the last step? You just got to get there? So the scout getting in a blocking position for the following turn. He is still stressed, so expertise is off. Asajj did a little self-bump action. And Kylo clears with a 2-bank. He is not stressed anymore. Focus. Only focus. Don't do any push anything is the right choice. And it looks like that's what he did. He has a range 3 shot. So, range 3. You can't spend anything here. Here's a crit. I mean, that could be a blinded. Though this turn it doesn't super matter because it's probably not going to do no damage no matter what. Natties. Range 3 shot back. No expertise, but natties are a thing. It looks like it was a cock die in the box. Dengar reroll. Got 4 dice. Auto thrusters focus. Shouldn't take any damage here. Crazier things have happened though. Auto thrusters. He's fine. Pirate fleets are built on sausage. You guys are awesome. All right, so I mean, Jeffrey's still, man, he has 9 minutes to try to kill a scout that's in optimum blocking position here. We're probably going to get, I mean, one forward barrel roll is probably the play here. Because anything else, Jeffrey's going to have to stress himself to get a shot with a K-turn. Which the K-turn isn't a horrible call here. You could advance sentries for one action and then do the K-turn. Get you some distance for massage. Calen is going to probably be doing a 2 hard here with Asajj, or maybe even the 5K to re-engage. There's the 1 forward. Barrel roll, here it comes. And this barrel roll is in the perfect spot because it actually blocks the 5 forward. It also blocks the YOLO, like you double stress, you stress yourself on purpose and then reveal the red and do the first, do the 2 forward red. But it's fine because you're in a better spot than what you would have before. So great barrel roll there by Calen. 3 bank from Asajj. It's evading. And basically, if Calen can make sure that Kylo no longer gets shot for the rest of the game, which a jump master can absolutely do with that dial and barrel roll, Jeffrey just says, excuse me, Calen just needs to make sure that Asajj doesn't take any more damage. All right, so 2 hard here from Kylo. I think advanced sensors was still on, so he did have that as an option. Didn't use it. He's got to focus. So he's got all the boost barrel roll options if he wants them. But from his last position, I think he could have boosted barrel. No, he would have still been in range. Boost barrel roll 2 hard to the left. He might have been able to get us behind Asajj if he had done the advanced sensors shindig. Yeah, I think he could have gotten out the other side. So Asajj pops the glitter. Focus are being converted on both attack and defense. Range 1 on Kylo. Here comes Kylo. Okay, 3 hits. You can't spend that. You can't. You want to. And that was the target lock for 4 hits. And evade, stress, and the evade token for 3s. It's going to take in 1. So Asajj doing her thing where she doesn't take damage. Range 1 here, that converts. We got Dengar. That's 4 hits. That's a dead Kylo. He can't avoid all those. And that's going to be the game. So Calen Wong is able to get rid of Kylo there. We still got 4 minutes left in the round. And, yeah, so good game. Good game there. So I want to thank everybody who's joining us today. A reminder, huge thank you to our Round 5 sponsor, Kingwood Hobbies. We do have a coupon code for his website, kingwoodhobbies.com. Again, he sells new X-Wing and Destiny product as low as possible, even a penny cheaper. Mickey Mouse is coming after him. But guess what? He's doing it anyway. We got a extra 5% off. That's GSP Portland. For today, GSP Portland, all one word, all lowercase, coupon code to get an extra 5% off at Kingwood Hobbies. I know what I do. I buy from him the used ships that he has up there, and I use them for repainting, which I really like because sometimes you have all the upgrades and things. He does make used ships that he does have available for sale for a really fair price, and he also has new stuff. And again, the prices are absolutely killer. So take a look in there, kingwoodhobbies.com. So we're going to be bringing you round 6 here pretty soon. A couple of other reminders. You can support our streaming efforts in a myriad of ways. We've opened up a lot of different ways for you to do it, whatever feels good. Number one, and probably the easiest, if you have an Amazon Prime account, connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch. Become a Twitch Prime subscriber. Press a button. It costs you $0. And it tosses $2 and a change at us. If you don't know how to do it, you can go to our YouTube page. We have a video there. If you did it a month ago, you can do it again because it doesn't cycle every month. You get to click it every month. And I'll be reminding you, we do plenty of streams. I'll remind you each time. Click it again if you're ready to click it again. Number 2, the biggest group of people that support us, really, without them, there is no Gold Squadron podcast streaming. All this stuff doesn't happen. And that's our patrons. Go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron to join that crew of people that support the show and make this happen. This is actually the current set of swag that is being shipped out. And there were some patrons here today. If you saw, actually, Jeffrey was using our Kylo Ren. We got Crimson Specialist, Dengar, and Biggs, Erratas, Kylo Ren, advanced sensors card, all that. These are all rewards for our patrons. So I make sure to take care of you guys because you take care of us. And a new way that you can support us, we have launched goldsquadronpodcast.com, and we have a shop on there with some of our overstock patron rewards. So anything after I've shipped out to everybody, after I've shipped out to everybody and everybody has their swag, I have usually some extra cards left over. Those are for sale up on our shop, and we have a coupon code for that. That's buy 2 get 1 is the coupon code, all lowercase, and you get buy 2 cards, get 1 free. It's that simple there. If you ever have any questions, feel free to message us on Facebook or through our email, goldsquadronpodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll get that done. We're here at the, seeing here, Ellie Crandall. This is not being held at a store. This is at a convention center. We're at the Oregon Convention Center here in Portland. And thank you to, let's see, Skodo. Man, all these handles, they're so hard to pronounce sometimes. Scott Off Lamas. Thank you for becoming a Twitch Prime subscriber. Thank you to G Anymed O Rock Lobster for subscribing to Twitch Prime. You guys are awesome. There isn't an emoji for Twitch for patron supporters because there's no way to integrate those into it, but it's just for Twitch Prime. If I could figure out a way to do that, I definitely would. How's it going, Calen?
Good.
Good work. Good work. There's Calen Wong. What's your Canadian city? What is the city?
Vancouver, British Columbia.
You're all
Vancouver. There's 2 Vancouvers.
Right.
Another was one until I drove through it. What? Another Vancouver.
There's 2.
Yeah.
There's 2.
Oh, it's just North Portland.
North Portland. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah,
that was fun. Yeah. That was a good game.
How many people was watching?
I don't even look at those numbers during the stream.
Oh, okay.
I'm focused on the work. Otherwise, I get distracted. I'm like looking at the numbers. We lost 1 person. What happened? You know. So I'm going to take a small break here, and we'll be back with the round 6. And my plan here for matchup, I'm going to find two people who are 5-1. I'm not going to put two 6-0s against each other because they've already played. I'm going to find two people who are 5-1 because they're playing for their lives. And they'll play for real, as opposed to two people that are like, they get to the end game, they're like, it doesn't really matter. I don't like to really stream those games. So thank you to Conopod for becoming a Twitch Prime subscriber. You're awesome, man. Thank you. So we'll be back, taking a break. In the round, timer is done. Blair was 4-0 going into this round. And by the look on his face in the last round, he didn't love his matchup. I was planning on streaming him, and he looked at me and went, no. So I was like, okay. So I can't force anybody to be on stream. Anyway, so time was just called, and we'll probably be back in around 10 minutes.